Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our second of three broadcasts from the Oshkosh Herd Arena, featuring the Tigerton Tigers and the Marion Mustangs, a Central Wisconsin North Conference game here at the G League home of the Milwaukee Bucks. My name is Gunnar Sipper, joined by Katie Leckton on the production side for our second of three games today. Earlier on today, you saw Waunakee take down Eau Claire Memorial in boys basketball, and the third of our triple header today will be the Marion Tigerton girls basketball co-op taking on Stockbridge. That'll start immediately following the conclusion of this broadcast. As for the boys clash here, these two schools co-op for football, so a lot of familiarity between the two teams playing here tonight. On the season so far, Tigerton 4-0. They have not yet played a conference game, so 0-0 in Central Wisconsin North play. This will be their first of the year. And the Marion Mustangs 3-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. When these teams met last year, Tigerton got the better of Marion in both meetings. First 68-36 at home, and then 70-23 on the road later in the season. But Marion returns all of their players from a year ago, while the Tigers had a few move on due to graduation. Tigerton finishing 24-2 a year ago, only losing once during the regular season and then getting bounced in a regional final by Pacelli, the same team that eliminated Marion in the first round last season. Both of these teams hoping to improve upon last season, especially in the playoffs, as Tigerton is potentially one of the top D5 teams in the state for boys basketball, and Marion looking to improve upon their 3-22 finish a year ago. For the Tigers, the head coach Dan Hoffa in his fourth year with the program, 62-16 overall, including a 36-6 conference record. After previously coaching at Pittsville and Rosholt, Hoffa really has turned around the Tigerton program. And Dave Rowe in his eighth year for the Mustangs, 71-99 overall, including a perfectly 500, 41-41 conference mark. So far on this season, Tigerton has gotten out to a bunch of big leads in their 4 wins. Marion looking to give them their toughest challenge of the year. Marion playing very well. They've already matched their season win total from a year ago at 3-1. Marion topped White Lake on Thursday, whereas Tigerton won on Thursday on the road in a non-conference matchup against Port Edwards. Don't believe we will be having the national anthem for this game. Marion certainly looks ready for the starting lineups. But regardless, as the clock runs out here, I will turn it over to our public address announcer.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's game between the Tigerton Tigers and the Marion Mustangs. The starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Tigerton Tigers. A senior, number 4, Brody Miller. A senior, number 23, Sam Anheuser. A senior, number 24, Caleb Dahlstrom. A senior, number 33, Tanner Dent. And a junior, number 50, James Brady. Tigers are coached by Dan Hoffa and assisted by Tyler Weller. And now the starting lineup for the Marion Mustangs. A junior, number 3, Sawyer Campbell. A sophomore, number 4, Alonzo Perez. A sophomore, number 10, Brecken Dewars. A senior, number 13, Elijah Sheep. And a senior, number 31, Nolan Wisniewski. The Mustangs are coached by Dave Rowe and assisted by Shane Crum.
Starting lineups taking the floor for Tigerton. You've got 2 returning all first-team Central Wisconsin North Conference players from a year ago. That's the big man on the tip here, James Brady, number 50, along with Sam Anheuser. Caleb Dahlstrom also in the starting lineup, number 24 there. He was a second-team all-conference player. And for Marion in their starting lineup, you've got Nolan Wisniewski, an honorable mention all-conference player from a year ago. And Tigerton's going to win the tip, won by 6'10" James Brady, and they go straight inside to the big man. He finishes to get the Tigers out to a 2-0 lead. Another honorable mention all-conference pick for the Mustangs a year ago, Braylon Milkey, is not in the lineup tonight for the Mustangs, unavailable, so they'll have to do without one of their best players from a year ago. Tigerton in a zone to start the game against the Mustangs on their offensive end of the floor. This is Brecken Dewhurst. He works it over to Jolonzo Perez Leroy. Announced as just Jolonzo Perez, and they go inside Wisniewski to their own big man. No good on the shot for number 31. Tigerton looking out in transition there, trying to push the pace, but nothing on the fast break. They work it over to the far side of the court. In the corner, number 4, Brody Miller, a senior-heavy lineup for the Tigers. They go inside. Shots not gonna count in terms of the foul. Drawing the foul, Tanner Dent, but it'll be on the ground. 2-0 here early. Dent swings it to the corner. This is Dahlstrom for 3. No good, and rebound grab by Elijah Sheaf, who's having a great start to his senior season, averaging 11, or nearly 12 points a game and 6 rebounds. That's one area where the Mustangs excelled last year and have done well to start this year. They're good on the glass, and they're going to need that when they're going up against James Brady inside. First turnover of the game here for the Mustangs, as it's a backcourt violation. For Tigerton in the starting lineup, you've got Brody Miller, a senior, a sophomore, and Sam Anheuser. Senior Caleb Dahlstrom, senior Tanner Dent, and the big man James Brady is a junior. This is Miller from outside, no good. Offensive rebound for James Brady, puts them up 4-0 as he cleans up on the glass there. Going to have to get a body into him on every shot that goes up tonight, especially from outside. Stumbling over his feet there was Dewhurst, and the takeaway and the layup for Brody Miller to make it a 6-0 lead for the Tigers. Press on for Tigerton. It's Dewhurst and Perez in the backcourt. Pass gets tipped out of bounds, as that was Perez Leroy looking for Sheaf down the court. Brady, a great asset to have as someone with a 6'10" wingspan at the back of your full court press, able to tip it out of bounds. See if Marion starts to figure out this 3-2 zone. Good skip pass there to Sheaf. Long 2 is knocked down. Pardon me, that's a 3 for Elijah Sheaf. And that gets Marion on the board. Sheaf averaging nearly 12 a game after only averaging just under 5 a year ago. They go inside here to Brady yet again. He's got 6 early in this one, putting Tigerton up 5. First foul of the game for the Tigers committed here. And they're not going to be announcing the fouls over the PA here, and also don't see it on the scoreboard, so I will do my best to keep track of that for you. Brecken Dewhurst brings it across the timeline for the Mustangs. Here's Sheaf, the lone scorer. He thought Wisniewski was making a cut, and it's intercepted by the Tigers in transition. All the way to the hoop is Anheuser. No good on the attempted layup, and Dewhurst dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. It'll be Tigerton basketball. So one foul aside here for both teams. For those unfamiliar, Tigerton and Marion separated by just 11 miles on US 45 North. They co-op for many sports, including football for these boys, and in our upcoming nightcap of a game, the Marion Tigerton girls basketball team, one of the many co-ops as well. Inbound, they look to Brady first, but instead it'll be Dent attempting a jump shot and knocking it down. Tanner Dent with his first points of the game. It's 10-3 in favor of the road team. Tigerton in their black uniforms, the designated road team for this conference matchup. Dewhurst, nice kick pass to Sheaf. Sheaf's already got 1 3-pointer on the night. That one a little too strong. Marion in their home whites here. Technically a neutral site game, but they'll only play once more this year in Tigerton. Brady kicks it, rotated to Miller in the corner. Brody Miller knocks it down for the Tigers. He's got 5, and that's the first three-pointer of the night for Tigerton. That was one of their questions coming into this year. Could they get some consistent outside shooting? Brecken Dewhurst blocked by Brady, and it's going to go out of bounds. 13-3, just about 4 minutes into this one in this Central Wisconsin North Conference matchup. Pass is tipped out of bounds. It's going to be tipped by Anheuser out of bounds. A little difficult to see these Tigerton numbers. It's you've got the black numbers with the gold trim on the black jerseys. The trim is doing a lot of work, and stepping out of bounds there was Jalonzo Perez Leroy. So that's the 4th turnover early here for Marion, and that's going to cause Coach Dave Rowe to take a timeout. We will take a timeout as well on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting in that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Welcome back on Zaleski Sports. Gunnar Zippert along with Katie Leckton here from the Oshkosh Herd Arena, hosting many different high school basketball games this winter, and we'll have the majority, if not all of them, here on Zaleski Sports. We opened the Herd high school season a couple of weeks ago with Appleton North and Winneconne, Bayport, and Oshkosh West. As off the inbound there, it's Anheuser getting his first points of the game. It's 15-3 out of the timeout, and certainly not what Coach Rowe of Marion wanted to see on the first defensive possession. And a turnover here as Sawyer Kamba walked with the ball just a bit as he was looking to cross the the half-court line. We also had Florence against Oshkosh Lourdes that day. They go inside to Brady against Wisniewski, but one-on-one, Wisniewski's not going to be able to handle Brady. He's got 8 points, and it's a 17-3 lead. Another turnover here. Anheuser looking to shoot there. It ends up being a pass to Dahlstrom, and I think that was intentional. He didn't have a shot as he was going to the hoop. Anheuser dishes it to his teammate, and Dahlstrom's got his first points of the game, and a shot at 3 here. 19-3, our score early. Caleb Dahlstrom, a senior, 5'11", at the line here. Free throw shooting has been an early season struggle for both of these teams as Dahlstrom gets it to go. As a team, the Tigers shooting just under 63%, and Tigerton not backing off with this press. Marion really showing struggles against it, and that's going to cause Coach Rowe to call a full timeout here. We will do the same on Zaleski Sports with Tigerton up 20-3.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Welcome back on Zaleski Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fox Valley Tech. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. That's fvtc.edu/gettechnical. 20-3, the lead for the Tigerton Tigers, and they are not going to relent on this full-court press. Perez sends it all the way across the court to Sheaf. Nifty inbounds pass there. Wisniewski in the half-court driving and nearly turning it over. Instead, it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Marion as Tigerton won the tip, and we haven't had a tie-up since then. Inbounder will be Dewhurst. A little bit of a confusion. It looks like Wisniewski maybe has a injury here, needs to head to the bench just so no blood gets on any jerseys. Checking in, our first sub of the game for either side, number 35, Jackson Verg, a 6'4 sophomore center for the Mustangs, so he'll have the task of defending Brady on the defensive end. See if Marion can get going on the offensive side of the ball here, and that pass is going to be just a little bit too tall for Sheaf, and another turnover, the 6th early on here for the Mustangs. See how quickly Wisniewski comes back in. I don't think it's actually a blood problem. He looks to be in a little bit of pain on the bench there, perhaps pulled a muscle. They go inside to Brady, and he finishes with the turning jump shot over his new defender. He's got 10 to lead all scorers. Dewhurst looking for help, and he finds it. And pass is thrown into the half court by Sawyer Kamba, but nobody home as Sheaf chased it out of bounds. Tigerton, one of the smallest high schools in Wisconsin, an enrollment of just 73. They're hoping to compete at the state's smallest division, state championship this year. Shot was no good from Anheuser, but Brady tips it in. He's already got 6 field goals in this one, all of the 2-point variety. Nice pass from Perez, and then the touch pass from Kamba to Verg is off the mark and out of bounds. Nice idea from Sawyer Kamba, but the touch pass just a little too hot for Verg to handle. Marion's been on zone defense 2-3 majority of this one, giving the man in the middle a little bit of help with Brady. This time it's an outside shot, no good for Anheuser, and Brady's attempt at a putback is blocked out of bounds. Checking in for the Mustangs, number 23, Shane Bloom, a senior guard. Their second sub of the game. No subs yet for Tigerton. Nice inbound play there for Tanner Dent. Can't get it to go. Gets his rebound. Kicks it to Brady. Thinks about the three-pointer. The big man drives in. Floater no good. And a stop for the Mustangs. Here they are in transition. Dewhurst with the crossover on Miller. Tries to go off glass. Fadeaway no good. Anheuser back the other way. He's got numbers with him. Takes it himself and finishes. Sam Anheuser to the hoop with his right hand. He's got 4. Turnover on the inbound. Miller picking it off and drawing the foul. That's going to be a foul on Shane Bloom, who just came in the game. His first, the team's second. And here come the subs for Tigerton. 3 of them, in fact. Got number 5, Braylon. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side of my scorecard. Number 5, Isaiah Lederhaus. The inbounder is Anheuser. He and Brady stay in the game. And with the easy basket there, it's Gavin Kielblock. His first points of the night, putting Tigerton up 28-3. Perez looking across half court and dribbles it himself, gives it to Sheaf. Sheaf with the three-pointer early in the first half. Perez rotates to Sheaf, and another try here, just a little bit short, and the board goes to Lederhaus, the new man in the game. Dent back in the game. I was mistaken, they had made a sub. Nice setup there for Lederhaus. His first shot of the night, no good. Here's Anheuser for 3 off the offensive rebound, and Anheuser makes him pay as he's got 7. They break the press efficiently this time. Sheaf gives it back to Perez, and now we'll get to see Marion in the half court. Also into the game for the Tigers, Cameron Carlson, number 3. Pardon me, I was getting Kielblock and Dent confused. So Kielblock, number 34, in the game right now. Dewhurst from the NBA three-point line, no good. They're going to have a hard time getting it inside, so the three-point shot made sense there. In transition, it's Carlson drawing the foul. He'll head to the line for the first set of 2 free throws on the night. Oh, they're going to say he was out of bounds. So first turnover of the game for Tigerton. And it'll be Marion ball. Perez Crossover and gives it to Dewhurst. Again, Marion without one of their key contributors from last season, Braylon Milkey. Number 5, not going to be able to suit up tonight. Don't even know if Marion's attempted a shot inside the arc tonight. That's what the presence of a 6'10 center will do. Just like that, a block for Brady. Brady 3-on-2 in transition. He gives it to Anheuser. Alley-oop to Brady. Tried to dunk it. No good. Grabbing the rebound is Lederhouse, and he gets it to go for his first points. 30-second timeout called by Coach Rowe of Marion. We will do the same here on Zaleski Sports.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Welcome back on Zaleski Sports. A 33-3 lead for the Tigerton Tigers over Marion here at the Oshkosh Hurt Arena. Stay tuned later on tonight for our third game of our triple header here. The Marion Tigerton Co-op girls basketball team, the Thundercats, taking on Stockbridge here from the Hurt Arena. Dewhurst gives to Perez, and Tigerton not letting up on this half-court press. Nice pass from Sheaf to Verg, and Verg gets it to go for his first points of the night, ending a long scoring drought for the Mustangs, 33-5. We'll continue to monitor Nolan Wisniewski. In fact, as I say that, I see Wisniewski back in the game for the Mustangs. Jump ball will remain with Tigerton. So good to see Wisniewski back in the game. Perhaps pulled a muscle, which had him go to the bench. They're going to play him and Verg at the same time, the two tallest players for Marion. Runner is no good, but Brady will clean up, and he's got 14 on the night. As we're approaching the halfway point of this first half, Anheuser with the interception and the bucket. 9 points for the senior, Sam Anheuser. I had mistakenly called him a sophomore earlier on. That didn't seem right. Verg looking to pass it, ends up being more of a shot as Brecken Dewhurst was making the back cut. Cameron Carlson, number 5 for the Tigers, gives it to Anheuser, feeling hot, and the heat check is no good. Dent inside, offensive foul against the senior for Tigerton. That'll be his first and the team's second. Inbound comes to Perez, and Dewhurst will bring it across half court, perhaps looking for a pass. On the inbound there, that was Shane Crum Jr., number 24, new to the game for the Mustangs. They're looking inside for Wisniewski, picked off by Brady. Anheuser has numbers, but instead will be fouled by Sheaf. That's the 5th team foul on the Mustangs. As Sheaf picks up his first by my scorebook, but I may be mistaken as I was not prepared for the fouls to not be listed on the scoreboard when they happened. Perez grabs a seat as Kamba comes back into the game for Marion. 37-5 our score, and a pass thrown out of bounds by Cameron Carlson. The JV team for Tigerton winning was not broadcasted by us, but that was just before this game. Carlson with the pick and loses it himself, but maintained by the Tiger offense. Some passes from in tight there, and a travel is called against Tigerton. So that full court press still on for the Tigers here. Up 32. Sheaf able to break it with a little bit more comfort now, the Mustangs. Looking at the high post, Wisniewski trying to get the feed from his guards on the outside. Here's Crum Jr. looking to go inside. It's kicked out of bounds. Shane Crum Sr. assisting Dave Rowe on the coaching staff for Marion. Sheaf will inbound on the side here. Tigerton, to their credit, playing a clean game. Only one team foul. Picked off here by Carlson. Carlson crosses over on Crum. Euro step reverse. Nicely done by the junior, Cameron Carlson. His first points of the game. And picked off this time. It will be... That will be Cameron Carlson. That would be Lederhouse finishing that one. And it's tipped again. Lederhouse, number 5. No good. Gets his own board. Carlson with the offensive rebound. No good. And back to Lederhouse. He'll finish. They work it to Sheaf on the right side. He pulls up over Brady, and Elijah Sheaf with another three-pointer, his second of the game for the Mustangs. Anheuser into the lane, kicks it to Lederhouse for 3. Isaiah Lederhouse tacking on for the Tigers. He's got 9. Turnover at midcourt here. They were looking for Carlson, and back the other way. They got a 3-on-1 for Marion. It'll be Sheaf to finish, and 1 off the assist from Wisniewski. Great job on the 3-on-1 there. Crum Jr. to Wisniewski to Sheaf, and Sheaf will head to the line for the first Mustang free throw attempt of the game. Couple of subs for either side here, and we'll see James Brady go off the floor for the first time for Coach Dan Hoffa. Wisniewski, again, a little gimpy on his legs there, not looking too comfortable, perhaps re-aggravated something. One shot here for Elijah Sheaf, the leading scorer for Marion. He's got 8 on the night. 9 with that free throw. Brody Miller gives to Lederhouse looking inside. Seemed like a kicked ball there, but they're going to let play go on. Miller grabbing it, and the Marion 2-3 re-intensifying their effort here. Cross half court comes Bloom. Bloom to Crum Jr. Shane Crum Jr. with his first points of the game. And Marion with back-to-back scores after forcing a turnover. You hear the Marion defense chant starting up here. They go inside to Dent. Without Brady in the game, Marion seems to have reinvigoration here. And I guess a 6'10 guy will have that effect. And tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 5:37 remaining here in the first half. Tigerton with a commanding lead, but Marion with the momentum. Elijah Sheaf, the inbounder. Kamba looking for it. Opposite wing. He goes inside to Perez. Perez picks up his dribble. Had a little bit of trouble there, but draws a foul. The third foul against the Tigers, and that'll be on Cameron Carlson. Inbounder again is Sheaf. This time he's just going to go to the safety valve. Shane Bloom over to Crum. Nice shot fake by Crum. Drives. It got off a foot of a defender, but not an intentional kick, so the turnover will stand. Marion done a much better job of taking care of the ball here in the later portion of the first half. But a turnover on that possession. Miller swings it over to Carlson. Carlson inside to Dent. Dent's going to play the big man with Brady on the bench. Miller inside, and that was Dent getting blocked. I keep mistaking Dent and Keel block. My apologies. It'll be Dent going to the free throw line here. He's number 30. Or pardon me, no, number 30 is Logan Drews into the game. Again, these Tigerton numbers on the jerseys, not easy to see. So Drews at the free throw line gets the first one friendly roll. Back in for the Mustangs, Brecken Dewhurst. As that was the 7th team foul against Marion, or 6th team foul. So nearly in the bonus. This one a shooting foul, though. 2 shots guaranteed for Drews. He can't make the second, and an offensive rebound for the Tigers. They kick it out. Leaderhouse for 3. He's already made 1. No good. Carlson with the offensive board, and he gets it to go. Cameron Carlson's got 4. As Tigerton makes them pay on the missed second free throw. Going baseline is Perez. Nice Euro step. Can't get the shot to go. Nice move to the hoop there from number 4 for Marion. Going right is Brody Miller. And his pass is intercepted. Can Bloom get to it first? He does, and will have to slow things down, wait for his teammates to get into the offense. Nice pass from Dewhurst, and Bloom tries the same thing, but out of bounds it goes. Just over 4 remaining in the first half in this one. Looking way up the court were the Tigers to Cameron Carlson. It's tipped out of bounds. Brody Miller will set up the offense for Tigerton. Carlson fakes a 3, gets a defender out of his shoes. He'll drive and draw a foul. 2 shots coming up here for Carlson. That foul will be on Sheaf. He's got 2. By my scorebook at least. I will get the updated foul totals at the half. We do know this, 7 team fouls for Marion, so Tigerton will be shooting the rest of the half. 2 shots here for Carlson. First one, no good. As that is an area where the Tigers have struggled this season, as they are now 2 for 4 at the line tonight. So shooting 500. Carlson looking to get them north of that mark. A little too strong, and a defensive rebound for Shane Bloom. Dewhurst pulls up from 3, strong, and Miller with the board. Tigerton looking out in transition. Leaderhouse has to wait for the pass, and his Euro step is called a travel. As that'll be the 5th Tigerton turnover since the clock hit 9 minutes here, the second portion of this first half. Tigerton a little bit more reckless with the ball. Perez in trouble here, and could be a 10-second violation, and it will be, as he needed some help from his teammates. They were telling him to go to the middle, but realizes a bit too late. Inbound will be on the side here. Logan Drews, number 30, inbounding. They go inside to Keelblock. Keelblock with a bounce pass to Miller. Back up to Miller at the top of the key. Leaderhouse will take the wing 3. No good. He's been very close on a couple of those and has knocked one down tonight. As they will continue to let Anheuser, Dahlstrom, and Brady sit on the bench here, likely for the remainder of the first half. Inside, it's Wisniewski, draws a foul. He'll get 2 shots. 4th team foul. It's going to be on number 30, Logan Drews. Wisniewski's first free throw of the game is good. Great form there from the 6'4 senior. His first point of the ball game as well. Averaging 11 and nearly 11 rebounds coming into this one. Wisniewski in his senior season averaging a double-double through 4 games. He thinks about a 3-pointer here off the missed second free throw. Marion with another chance. Perez for 3, too strong, and another offensive rebound for the Mustangs. Again, that's one of the things they do best. But a pass is picked off, and off the turnover, Cameron Carlson finishes. 51-14 our score. Perez will get it across half court. good to see Marion really breaking that press with no trouble now. Kamba no good with the left-handed shot, and it is tipped out of bounds off the hand of Bloom. Miller to Carlson, and they were looking to go inside to Keel block, but good job by Marion recovering on the full court defense there. 2-3 zone all night for Marion. Zone defense can help preserve your legs a little bit. Pull up from the middle of the key there. Keel block with his second basket of the game. He's got 4. Dewhurst to Perez. Perez looking across to the other side, and he gets his pocket picked. Well done by number 24. That's Dahlstrom back into the game. Pulling up for 3, Brody Miller, no good. Flying in on the offensive glass is Keel block, and he draws a foul. So 1-1 situation here with Tigerton in the single bonus. 8 fouls for Marion. Keel block's first free throw attempts of the night. He'll need to make his first to earn a second. Both teams struggling a bit at the line this year. Tigerton just under 63%. Marion around 52%. That one's no good, and a nice rebound by Verg, but it will be a jump ball as Dahlstrom got in there to force a tie-up. Marion ball on the possession arrow. Kamba, the inbounder. Dewhurst will go along the sideline looking to draw a foul, and he will get it. They're going to say the body foul there on Drews, his second. 5th team foul for the Tigers. Kamba, the inbounder. Marion looking to finish the first half strong. Verg has 2 points on the game, and his pass is tipped and intercepted. Miller in transition. Didn't have numbers, but all of a sudden Carlson flies in to give them the advantage. No good on the shot. Saving it underneath his own basket was Kamba. That can be risky, but it does find a Marion player. Verg up ahead to Bloom. Bloom with the dribble into the lane. Shane Bloom can't get it to go. We're going to have a foul here. It looks like that was after the shot. And it will be a loose ball foul, so that'll result in free throws for the Tigers. I believe it's going to be on Jackson Verg. 9th team foul. 1-1 situation again here. The shooter again Keel block. Was not able to make the front end of the 1-1 his last time to the line. Let's see what he does here. Gets that one to roll off the front of the rim. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9 p.m. the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Keel block gets both to go, and that puts the Tigers at 55. And across half court come the Mustangs. Long pass to Bloom, catches him underneath the basket. Nice outlet pass, though. 3-pointer blocked. Dewhurst on the shot there. Marion gets a second chance. Perez gives to Dewhurst. Long 2. Too strong for Brecken and out of bounds. It will stay with Marion. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. At halftime, we'll get you an update on the scoring leaders and the foul situation. And tell you what else is on Zaleski Sports today and coming up next week. They look to go inside to Verg, drawing a foul. That'll be the 6th on Tigerton, so not quite into the bonus. It's going to be on number 30, pardon me. That's Drews again, his 3rd. 35 seconds to go. Marion with the ball. Perez to Dewhurst. Dewhurst again thinking about that NBA range 3. We saw that a lot the first time I called a game here when it was at Appleton North and Winneconne and Bayport and Oshkosh West. They go to Kamba on the backside. Nice find by Dewhurst, and Kamba gets his first points of the game. He's averaging about 5 per game on the year. Tigerton will hold for the last shot as we're under 10 seconds to go. Brody Miller goes left. Handoff to Carlson. Carlson, handoff to Dahlstrom, and back to Miller. Miller, left wing 3 at the buzzer. No good. Rebound grabbed by Kamba with a second to go. No shot attempt for Marion. And heading to the halftime break, Tigerton with a 55-16 lead. It'll be a 10-minute halftime intermission. We'll take a commercial break here for a couple minutes and come back with leading scorers on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
Abbey Bank. They make banking about you. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting in that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Welcome back on Zaleski Sports here at the halftime break, just about halfway through the 10-minute halftime period. Tigerton taking the floor, getting some shots up. Gunnar Zippert along with Katie Leckton here from the Oshkosh Herd Arena. Stay tuned for our final game here today. It'll be the Marion Tigerton Girls Co-op taking on Stockbridge. Katie will be on the call for that one. I'll be on the production side of things. Leading scorers in the first half, first for the road team, the Tigerton Tigers. James Brady with 14. He came out of the game about halfway through the first half, so he did all of his damage in the first 9 minutes. Tied with 9, Isaiah Lederhaus and Sam Anheuser, rather. Cameron Carlson with 6, Brody Miller with 5. Gavin Keelblock also with 6. Caleb Dahlstrom with 3. And Logan Drews with 1. So that's 9 different scorers for Coach Hoffa's team. A very impressive half on the offensive end for the Tigers. They had 6 turnovers by my count. Able to take care of the ball relatively well. And on the other side for the home team, the Marion Mustangs, it's Elijah Sheaf leading the way. He's got 9 points. Kamba with 2, Crum Jr. with 2, Verg with 2, and Wisniewski with 1. As Marion found themselves in a little bit of foul trouble at the end of the half there. Sheaf has 3 fouls, Kamba with 2, and then 1 apiece for Perez, Leroy, Bloom, Wisniewski, and Verg. On the other side for Tigerton in terms of fouls, it is Logan Drews with 3, Keelblock with 2, Anheuser with 1, and Cameron Carlson with 1. So 3 fouls for 1 player for Tigerton, but only 1 foul from your starting lineup. So they were able to play clean when the subs came in. A couple more fouls for Coach Hoffa's squad. Other games on Zaleski Sports today. Earlier on today, we had that Wanakee against Eau Claire Memorial boys basketball game going on right now. Mosinee hosting the Wausau East/Merrill hockey team live from the Mosinee Ice Arena. And then later on tonight, we've got the Marion Tigerton Girls Co-op, the Thundercats, taking on Stockbridge here from the Herd Arena, as well as one more hockey game, Wausau West visiting D.C. Everest in a conference matchup in the Wisconsin Valley. Coming up next week on Monday, a bit of a lighter schedule, a Greater Metro boys basketball matchup as you've got the Prairie School from the Racine area taking on Whitefish Bay Dominican at Dominican, and one girls basketball game as well on Monday, Merrill at Stratford. And then you've got a full slate of Zaleski Sports on Tuesday night. You've got one hockey game, Tomahawk, the defending Division II boys hockey state champions, at Wapaka. And then you've got 7 girls basketball games and 4 boys basketball games. So plenty to see next Tuesday on Zaleski Sports. We're down to about 80 seconds in the halftime break. We'll take a quick commercial break here before coming back with the second half tip.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Just about 40 seconds to go. Thank you for joining us this evening on Zaleski Sports for this Tigerton and Marion boys basketball game. If you're just joining us, our halftime score 55 for Tigerton, 16 for Marion. Marion played much better in the second portion of that opening half, and we'll see if they can cut in to that lead further here in the second. We'll likely see the Tigerton starters back out there for the third quarter as they pulled a bunch of their starters midway through that first half to give them some rest. And we'll hear the buzzer sound here. And get ready to go for our second half. This will count as a conference game. This is technically a Marion home game, so you lose out on one home game on your typical high school floor, but you get to have it at a G League arena. That's pretty cool. It'll be Tigerton going left to right across your screen for the second half, and starters back in for the Tigers in their black uniforms with the purple numbers and the gold trim. This is Dahlstrom. Anheuser up top. He had 9 in the first half. Miller in the corner. Drives. Gets it to Brady. Nice job by Miller there. Really held mid-air for a long time. Did not travel, but the pass goes out of bounds, and a turnover to start the first possession for the Tigers. They had this first in the first half. Pardon my stumbling there. They had this full court press on the entire time. Dewhurst for 3, just off the mark. Sheaf will grab the offensive board, and Marion grew ever more comfortable against the full court press in the first. And now Marion with a couple of offensive rebounds, and that's the main strength of this team that Coach Dave Rowe listed for them in the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook. He said for Marion, the strengths of this team, ball handling and rebounding. We had a little bit more questions about the experience and team chemistry, and we've seen that tonight. The rebounding has been very impressive for the Mustangs. Turnover for the Mustangs, and we'll have an offensive foul, which is also technically a turnover here for Tigerton. That's going to be on Brady, his first foul, team's first. Full court press on. Inbounder is Perez, looking for Kamba, and Kamba draws a foul. That'll be the second team foul against Tigerton. It's on Brody Miller, his first personal. Perez looking to go to Elijah Sheaf on the far side of the screen. Marion now heading right to left across the half-court line. It's Sheaf all the way to the hoop. He's going to get blocked, and it will stay with the Mustangs. No one did a good job of stopping the ball as Sheaf was in transition there until he got to the hoop and met James Brady. Again, these teams very familiar with each other. They just came off a very successful co-op season in 8-player football. The Marion Tigerton Thundercats football team going 9-2 this season and making it to the second level of the 8-player playoffs. Perez, the inbounder here, off another turnover from Tigerton. Already 3 in the half for the visiting team. 2-3 zone for both sides here. We've seen it all night for the Mustangs. The Tigers have gone in and out of this zone. Into the corner they go, and another kick ball. They are not going to allow that inside pass, even if it means multiple kicked balls in a row. I don't think Sheaf even came out from where he had inbounded the ball on that last possession. Dewhurst over to Perez. Brecken Dewhurst, just a sophomore, 5'8", showing a lot of poise here tonight. They find Sheaf. He was right on the money there, left to right on the three-pointer, just a little strong. This is Anheuser for 3. He gets it to go, his second three-pointer of the game, and he's got 12. He opens the second half scoring for the Tigers. Inside they go to Wisniewski. Had a little bit of trouble corralling it. No good on the turnaround shot there. Brady will man it on the break. The big man handling the ball. Last year, Brady averaged over 20 points a game and over 10 rebounds a game. One of the most impressive seasons among all Division V players. Trying to save it before it goes out of bounds there was Kamba, but Brady picks it off. Brady maintains his leverage and gets it to go. His first points of the half. Kamba goes back across his body. NBA range three-pointer for Wisniewski, no good. And bringing it back the other way is Anheuser. Anheuser into the lane. The floater rims in and out. And Perez grabs the board. 3 minutes into the second half here. Marion yet to break the second half seal, whereas Tigerton has scored 5. Perez swings it over to Kamba. They look to go inside to Wisniewski. And here comes Anheuser spinning into the lane. Shot is no good, but he draws a foul. The first foul of the half against the Mustangs. It's going to be on Kamba, his third, after he picked up 2 early fouls in the first half. Thank you to the official scorer for helping me out with the fouls and getting that all straightened away during the halftime break. Anheuser, no good on the free throw. His first attempt of the day. Anheuser, the facilitator of this Tigerton offense, coming into the game, averaging over 7 assists per game. No good on both free throws, but eventually corrals his own board. He's going out of bounds, though, and flying into the front row. Thankfully, no spectator was sitting there. Perez into Wisniewski. And back to Perez. No look pass to Dewhurst in the corner. Skip pass to Kamba. Nice rotation. Sheaf open for 3. Elijah Sheaf knocks down another three-pointer. His third of the day. He's made the most of any player in this game. And he's got 12 points to lead the Mustangs. Dahlstrom looking inside for Brady. Instead goes to the corner. It's Dent. Dent steps on the baseline. And another turnover for Tigerton. Turns it over the other way. And that will cause Coach Dan Hoffa to call his first timeout for Tigerton. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break here on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Welcome back on Zaleski Sports. First time out of the game used by head coach Dan Hoffa. In the first half, Marion used 3 of their 5 timeouts. I believe 2 30-second timeouts and 1 full for Coach Rowe. So he's got 2 remaining. Hoffa with 4. Full court press still on for the Tigers, and nice job by Marion. They've got a 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Sheaf goes to Dewhurst and out of bounds. Dewhurst not able to maintain possession. Marion doing a great job of breaking that full court press. At this point, it's just about finishing in transition where they're having a little bit more of a difficult time. Reach in foul there. That's going to be on Wisniewski. Or pardon, I think he motioned that was number 3, so that would be on Kamba. Although it certainly looked like Wisniewski. And it will be Kamba. That's Kamba's 4th. And Coach Rowe is going to have to bring him out of this game. Coming in is Shane Bloom. They go inside to Brady for the inbounds play and an easy assist for Anheuser as Brady finishes. He's got 18. In transition, Perez gets blocked by Brady. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Marion, as it was Dahlstrom grabbing the ball while he was half in and out of bounds. Oh, pardon me. It was tipped by a Marion player, so it will be Tigerton ball. Jackson Verg checking in for the Mustangs as well. Elijah Sheaf with 3 fouls, none of them in the second half. But Sheaf will grab a seat here. Or perhaps, actually, that was a foul, as they've got 3 on the board for the Mustangs now. So that's going to be a foul on Elijah Sheaf, his 4th. Turnover, and at the other end, Perez can't get the layup to go. Here comes Anheuser. He'll slow things down, and Marion gets back on defense. Miller met by Wisniewski to Anheuser. And they go inside to Brady in the high post. Brady with a shot fake goes in, down to the low block, and with 2 defenders in his face, he's still able to get to 20 points on the game. Wisniewski drives around the high post from the elbow, kicks it to Bloom. Shane Bloom with his first points of the game, a 3-pointer for the 5'8" senior. Anheuser against this 2-3 zone. Pulls up for a top-of-the-key 3, and Anheuser's got his 3rd triple of the game, matching a game high with Sheaf. Turned over at midcourt. It's Anheuser 1-on-2. He was looking to go to Dahlstrom and throws it out of bounds. Already the 5th turnover of the half for Tigerton, but it hasn't mattered much as they've been able to continue adding on in this one. Another kicked ball from Brody Miller this time. Coach Hoffa repositioning his defense. Skip pass is tipped by Anheuser, going towards the scoreboard on the far side and out of bounds. It'll stick with Marion. Three fouls in the half for Marion, just 1 for Tigerton. In the first half, it was Tigerton with 7, Marion with 9. So the Tigers have done a good job of playing a clean game here. Wisniewski looking to go dribble handoff to Perez. Goes instead to the other side. Bloom, wide open, was driving to the hoop but draws a foul. That'll be on number 33, Tanner Dent, his 2nd. Team's 2nd of the half. Player checking in here is Cameron Carlson, number 3. I was mixing up him and Lederhouse in the first half. Carlson had 6 points in the first. Lederhouse with 9. And Carlson comes into the game with his shoe untied. needs a break here from the officials. Now he's ready. The inbounder is Bloom. He was looking for Dewhurst. Dewhurst was running a curl. Miscommunication there on the inbounds play for the Mustangs. Carlson will take the inbound for the Tigers, and Miller again will run the point. Brody Miller on the season, averaging about 6.5 points per game and 4 assists as the point guard for this team. Brady finds Carlson. Carlson comes in ready to shoot, and no good, and here's Wisniewski. Wisniewski ahead to Dewhurst behind the defense. Brecken Dewhurst, no good on the layup, and Bloom can't save it before it goes out of bounds. Dewhurst went under the hoop there to finish on the right side and just couldn't get it to go. Checking back in, or I thought that was Sawyer Kamba, checking in for the first time in this one, freshman Raymond Crum. Number 1 for Marion. Played earlier in the JV game. I believe you're allowed to play 3 halves in a night. Anheuser for 3. No good, but a perfect pass to Carlson, and he finishes. So Raymond Crum, he played in both halves of the JV game. That counts as 2, and he's able to play in one of the varsity halves tonight, but not all 4. Crum drives low, can't find a teammate. Turned over, and Miller picked up his dribble. Pass to Anheuser, goes out of bounds, and a save right into the arms of Verg. So a turnover ultimately for the Tigers off the turnover from the Mustangs. Crum goes inside to Wisniewski. They've been looking for that all night, and finally a great look inside for Nolan Wisniewski, his first field goal of the game. He did have a free throw in the first half. He's got 3 for Marion. From the corner, James Brady, his first three-point attempt of the night, no good. Anheuser grabs the rebound. Dahlstrom looked like he got fouled there, but it'll end up being another basket for James Brady. He's got 8.5, 22 to lead all scorers. Press broken here for Wisniewski, and he'll slow things down for the Mustangs' half-court offense. Goes inside. Nice cut from Raymond Crum. Backside, Bloom open for 3. Off the mark. Brady, outlet pass to Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom was looking for Miller. I don't think Miller was quite as far up court as Dahlstrom thought he was. Turned over as they were looking to give it back to Caleb Dahlstrom, and Marion will slow things down. It has been an up and down the court second half. Picked off, and here comes Dahlstrom the other way to Anheuser. Anheuser collects, no dribble, and finishes. He's got 8.5 to lead all scorers along with Brady. 17 on the game for Anheuser, and a reach-in foul from Dahlstrom. His first, team's third. Team's third of the second half. Lederhouse is going to come back in for the Tigers. Dahlstrom will grab a breather. Perez will come across half court for the Mustangs. Perez still looking for his first points on the game. Instead gives it to Bloom, and Bloom knocks down another three-pointer, his second of the half. He's got 6. He is second on the team in scoring after not even scoring in the first half. Done a nice job here in the second frame, Shane Bloom. Driving is Anheuser to the hoop, and it's picked off. Bloom, I think, used his dribble there. He certainly thinks so. They give him another one as he was in the transition phase of picking up the ball there. Raymond Crum drives to the hoop, and nice take collected by Verg. Verg draws the foul. Credit to Raymond Crum. He really came into this game knowing what he wanted to do. He's been impressive here in the second half. First free throw attempts of the game for Jackson Verg, as it's Brady with the foul. He's got 2. Nice form from Jackson Verg. He knocks it down. He's got 3 on the game. Something you don't often see in a high school basketball game is the players from opposite teams giving each other high fives, but you've seen it a couple times tonight as these once football teammates in the fall turn into foes on the hardwood. A lot of support from the Tigerton players to Marion and vice versa. They go inside to Brady, and he backs down Wisniewski for another 2. Perez trapped in the corner. He picked up his dribble. They gave him another one after it was touched by a Tigerton defender. Not a double dribble for him. In transition, Lederhouse travels. (75-29) our score with under 8 minutes to go here in the second half. And again, these two, Verg had an open path to the hoop there. Instead gives it back to Perez as he wasn't thinking about driving there. Wisniewski kicks it to Perez right around the top of the key. Raymond Crum is blocked by Brady. Wisniewski drives. He gets blocked. That was Carlson with the stuff. Lederhouse looking for Brady. Brady didn't realize that the pass was coming to him and eventually converts underneath the basket. He's got 12 in the second half, 26 total for the Tigers. Wisniewski looking for Crum. Instead takes it himself to the hoop. Pass to Brady, but no good. A little too strong. And back the other way comes Anheuser, and one. He finishes through some tough contact. He collides with the stanchion of the hoop. See if he's okay to shoot this free throw. And he gets a hand from a teammate and a opposing player. That was Perez. So Anheuser will head to the line here. He's got 8 in the half, well now 10 with that made basket. Looking to make it 11. That foul was on Perez, his second, team's fourth. Anheuser's free throw is good. And Shane Crum Jr. back into the game for Marion, number 24. He gives it back to Kamba. Kamba to Crum, Raymond Crum. Across the half-court line, I thought, but they will call a backcourt violation as Raymond Crum was kind of caught in between there, being over half-court and not. Leaderhouse gives to Miller and Carlson up top. Starters in the game for Tigerton, except for Dent and Dahlstrom on the bench. And a tie-up here results in a jump ball favoring Marion. We'll head back to the other end of the court. Brady still on the floor, and it looks like he's seen the last of this one as he'll head to the bench, likely finishing his night with 26 points. Anheuser heads to the bench as well. He'll finish as he made that free throw. Let me do a quick tabulation here. Anheuser will finish with 20. Full timeout here, so we will take a quick break on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back inside the Oshkosh Arena on Zaleski Sports. Our third of 4 games here at the Herd Arena today. Second of 3 broadcasts. We didn't have the JV game between these two schools that immediately preceded this one. Started off the day with Waunakee taking down the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. Tigerton taking the JV game and in the driver's seat here in the varsity game, and we'll wrap it up with our third broadcast of the day, the Marion Tigerton co-op. The Thundercats taking on Stockbridge to round out the night in girls basketball. Raymond Crum to Shane Crum Jr. and to Kamba. Kamba's back in the game with 4 fouls. Sheaf remains on the bench with 4 fouls. The leading scorer for Marion. Drawing the foul was Kamba, so he'll head to the line for the first time tonight. Fifth team foul on Tigerton in the half. Left-handed shot, Sawyer Kamba. First free throw is good for the 5'10 senior. Short on the second, and the rebound goes to Dent. Miller looking to push the pace in transition to Leaderhouse. Leaderhouse baseline, shot fake, gets the ball stripped from him. It will stay with Tigerton as we've got a sub here for Marion. It's checking in for the first time, number 22, Max Krieger, as Kamba will head off. Inbounder is Carlson underneath the hoop. He finds Miller. Miller goes up strong but is blocked. Collecting it is Bloom, and Bloom is going to look to head to the hoop here. Gets it to go through a defender. Nice job by Shane Bloom. He's got 8 all in the second half. And he's been the Mustangs' leading scorer here in the second half with Sheaf on the bench for much of this final frame. Marion with another defensive stop. Here's Verg over to Bloom, and Bloom to Krieger for his first touch of the game. This is Raymond Crum inside to Verg, and the pass is intercepted Looking to get it out in transition was Logan Drews there, but he led Brody Miller out of bounds. Just about to hit the 3 minutes remaining mark in the second half here. Stay tuned for our postgame show here on Zaleski Sports. We'll have an interview with the head coach and player as the shot from Krieger from the corner is no good. Raymond Crum nearly grabs the rebound, but it goes off his foot and out of bounds. They'll say it stays with Marion. Bloom, the inbounder. Keel block guarding him. Krieger, number 22, number 24, that was Crum. And turning it over are the Mustangs. Miller back the other way. He gets it to go. Brody Miller's first points of the half. And a timeout called by head coach Hoffa of Tigerton. A 30-second timeout. We can keep it here on Zaleski Sports. Tonight's game brought to you by Fox Valley Tech. Each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 per student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. That's fvtc.edu/gettechnical. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9 p.m. from the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Second timeout of the game used by the Tigers, as they've got 3 remaining. Likely the last timeout of the game. This is Shane Crum Jr. giving it to Raymond Crum. Krieger in the corner. They've got Verg working the inside against this 2-3 zone. Other side of the court, it is Bloom, yet another three-pointer. Shane Bloom, have yourself a second half. He's got 11 points for the Mustangs. 34 on the game for the team, so he's nearly provided a third of the scoring. Cohen Buss fresh into the game for Tigerton. No good on the 3, as plenty of subs were made there during the timeout break for the Tigers. Just about 90 seconds to go here. Asher Williams, a sophomore, looking for Drews. Drews pulls up, shot is short, and Bloom will grab the rebound. Shane Bloom will run the point here for Marion. Gives it to Crum Jr. Nice shot fake into the lane. Kicks it to Krieger. They work it around to Raymond Crum. Baseline pull-up jumper for Raymond. No good. And Shane Crum Jr. grabs the board. Loses it in his feet there. Gives it to Krieger. And top of the key, Bloom for 3. A deep one there. No good. Verg offensive rebound. And Jackson Verg gets it to go. He's got 6 on the game. Nice possession there for Marion, kept alive by their main strength as a team, their rebounding. Thrown out of bounds by Asher Williams. He was looking for Colton Owen there. Number 1 is Owen. Also checking into the game, Williams, number 14. Number 32, Cohen Buss. And number 10, Brett Tiller for the Tigers. Crum Jr. into the lane, tries the fancy layup, collects his rebound, draws a foul, and he'll head to the line. They are in the bonus. So Crum Jr. will get a 1-and-1 here. And I believe we have a timeout. We'll keep it here as it is a full timeout, but you can see the girls basketball team's getting ready. We'll have that broadcast for you following the conclusion of this broadcast. We will get the postgame interview with Coach Hoffa of Tigerton and a player of his choosing, but it might be a pretty quick turnaround with the girls' teams ready to warm up. First, they'll actually get a picture of both of the teams in front of the herd backdrop, so we may have a little bit of a delay in getting Coach Hoffa, but we'll do our best to get that postgame interview. But please bear with us, perhaps if time constraints prevent us from getting that in. The girls' team certainly look ready to take the court here. It'll be Shane Crum Jr. at the free throw line. He's got a 1-and-1 situation here, as that was the 7th team foul on Tigerton. 16 seconds remaining, so clock will resume if he can't make the first end of the 1-and-1 here. He'll look to earn a second by knocking down the first. Gets the friendly roll. Nice job for Shane Crum Jr. He's got 3 points, looking to add a 4th here at the end of this one. No good off the back iron, but Verg with the offensive rebound throws it up. No good, and out of bounds off of Bloom. 10 seconds to go and counting here. The inbounder is Drews, and inbounded to Tiller, and he'll dribble it out the clock as Tigerton will take it 82-38. Please stay tuned on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll get an interview with Coach Hoffa. Bear with us if it takes a little while, as the players will get a picture first.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We can do Sam.
Okay, that's fine.
We're good to go whenever you are.
Let's go up.
Bear with us here as we got to clear the bench for the girls basketball game. We'll have Coach Hoffa here in a second. I'll move over here. 82-38, our final score, Tigerton over Marion. Coach Hoffa just wrapping up, making sure that we get everything cleared for the girls' game. We'll start our broadcast as soon as this broadcast wraps up. We'll make the interview very quick here. Yeah, Coach Hoffa, we'll make the interview quick. Let the girls get going. 82-38. What did you like that you saw from your team today?
Well, the hustle. We did really well on the hustling. Offensively, I thought we came together pretty well. Obviously, having James inside helps a little bit, not only scoring-wise, but also board-wise and getting second chances. Our press was very effective tonight. It really bothered them. So I think we had quite a few. I don't even know what we had for steals, but we had quite a few, and we were able to convert on that too. So defensively, we did some good things. As I talk to the boys all the time, we strive for perfection, and there's still things that we need to clean up. But it's always fun and easy to go back to practice and work on things when you do win. But if we want to get to where we want to go, we definitely need to clean things up.
Thank you very much, Coach. 5-0 on the year. Great start.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sam Anheuser, our highlight house player of the game. Sam, you finished with 20. What'd you like playing on this G League court? What was the experience like?
It was nice. It was wide and open. They had a zone defense. We got to be able to split it. I could hit any of my options from outside to attack, hit James. It was nice.
Not often you get to see two schools that co-op for some sports, go up against each other. What's it like playing against the guys from Marion that you know from, are you a football player? Yes. You know them from the football season. You guys go 9-2, get to the second level of the playoffs, and then all of a sudden they're on the other side.
Yeah, it's different. You'll never see anything like it. It's fun. It's fun to see them. It's fun to compete against them. It's just nice to have that.
You guys got 3 more games before the Christmas break. What are you looking forward to this upcoming week and just the rest of your senior season? What are you looking forward to?
I want to go 8-0 first of all, win our conference, and then we need to get past regional finals. That's our big goal. We've lost twice the past years. We just need to get past that hump. That's our big goal. But first, 8-0, then conference, and then get past that big hump.
Gotcha. Thank you, Sam. Our final thing, you'll take the mic. Just say, I'm Sam Anheuser, and I'm in the house.
Okay. The camera's right there. Okay. I'm Sam Anheuser, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 82-38, Tigerton takes the win. We'll quick wrap up this broadcast and come right back for the girls' game. Thank you for joining us.